there what you're drinking. 2 shots, let's pour it out. I know what you're thinking, but tomorrow won't come for us. This life that we're living, ain't never gonna give it up. Double shot for the gifted, and one more for us. There you go, drink it up. All this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise.
Yo guys, hello and welcome back to episode 5, my Minardi My Team career mode on F1 26. If you did miss the last episode out in Bahrain, it is one you should definitely watch. And yeah, go and check that out before any spoilers. So yeah, last time out in Bahrain, it was an absolutely heartbreaking end to the race. 2 red flags. We were in P2 at the start of the final lap, but we managed to only finish P4. So the wait for a podium is still there for the Minardi team, but double points scored. So still a good race all round, but we can't dwell on the past and what could have been. We have to move on. And we're here for round 5 in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, just quickly as well, if you are enjoying the content on the channel and you want to show your support, please leave a like, subscribe. It's really appreciated. Thank you all so much. But that's enough waffling from me. Let's get into qualifying.
Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
So yes, guys, you join me in Jeddah for qualifying. And I've got to admit, I did have a bit of a mare here at this Grand Prix. So basically what happens is before practice, I put the most worn engine parts, components on the car and I forgot to switch them before qualifying. Yeah, not ideal at all. So my thinking was either I'm just going to replace 2 parts and I'd get out with maybe 1 lap to go just. But then I thought, nah, there's no point. We're going to be pretty much towards the back anyway. So yeah, we're just going to put the new components in and we're going to do a last to first challenge here. So yeah, let's see how it goes. This track's a bit like Silverstone though, not that many major heavy braking zones, so it's going to be hard to save the battery, so it's going to have to be something we manage in this Grand Prix, but yeah. Basically no qualifying today, so let's just move into the race.
Welcome to one of the fastest races in the entire calendar. And while it's one of the newer races on the F1 World Tour, it's already staked its reputation as a fan favourite. It's Jeddah, and it's the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Andrea Kimi Antonelli lines up on pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Piastri, Charles Leclerc, and Hamilton. Verstappen, Hadjar, Sainz, and Alex Albon. Gasly, Colapinto, Liam Lawson, and Behrman. Lindblad, Hülkenberg, Fernando Alonso, and Valtteri Bottas. Ocon, Bortoleto, Perez, Soloff, Stroll, and Gabriele Mini rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
So let's get straight into this one. Hopefully this video is going to be a bit shorter than the others. So yeah, if you enjoy that, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, getting into the strategy for this race then. It's going to be a one-stopper. Either a medium to hard, hard to medium race. We are going to go for the hard to medium though. Hopefully do a little bit of an overcut. And yeah, hopefully we'll get a nicely timed safety car or something and we can make up some places like that. But yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, apologies, forgot to mention we are with Gabriele Mini this weekend. But it's 5 red lights. And away we go for the Jeddah Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We get a good jump off the grid, straight past Lance Stroll and our teammate Nicholas Solov, and we take the long, wide outside route into turn 1, which turns into the inside for turn 2. But yeah, good start in this one so far, up to P20. Can we hold it around the outside of Sergio Perez? Yes, we can. A little bit of a tap on the side pod there. Lucky to get no damage, but Perez gets good traction. But we're going to hold it around the outside and take that P19 off the Cadillac man. But yeah, this track is all about finding your rhythm, finding the consistency, lift and coast in the right places, and yeah, capitalizing on other people's mistakes. Yeah, cruising up to the back of Fernando Alonso before we go onto one of the many straights on this circuit. Decent run out. We put the boost on nice and early, and the overspeed is going to take us past Alonso, past Bottas, and then zigzagging through past Nico Hulkenberg. So we've gained 3 places on that straight, a little bit deep into the fast left-hander, but we make it stick. Draining the battery really early in this one. But yeah, we need to make the places up early. Hope we can stick to the train. And yeah, hopefully this is going to work out for us. Taking a little bit of a wide line into the final corner so we get the exit onto the main straight. P16 for now. Skipping on to the second sector on lap 5. Not really much happening in the early stages as we get our first track limit warning of the weekend. Track limits should be a problem around here. This car is not feeling great at the moment. We're just barely hanging on as we slide the rear end out of the long left. But yeah, car's not really there this weekend. I don't know whether it's to do with setup or just the ability of the car at the moment, but end of lap 5 now. And Behrman and Limblad are going side by side through the final corner. So we are going to try and capitalise. We're going to get the battery on, burn everything that we have got to try and get Arvid Limblad here. We push him to the inside so we can hold it round the outside of turn 1 and the inside of turn 2. So we get up into P15 ahead of the Racing Bulls man. Good move there. Now hopefully we can save a bit of battery in this section. Later in the lap now, and Behrman and Lawson are starting to fight ahead of us. But yeah, we're going to get a good run out of the fast left right and get onto the back of the Haas man here, draining the battery yet again. Little tap on the wall to the right there. No damage, fortunately for us. And we're going to send it down the inside of the Alpine ahead. Franco Colapinto, little bit of a squirm nearly into the wall, which allows Colapinto to get back the position on us. But yeah, towards the end of lap 7 now, and the guys ahead have started to pull away. We've drained pretty much all of our battery. And yeah, we're getting swamped at the moment. Behrman and Limblad go back past, so we send it back down the inside of at least one of them. But yeah, not an ideal first stint at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix for us here. We look to go past Behrman, but nothing doing there. The battery is a real problem for me around here at this point, but coming on to start lap 9 now, and people are starting to box in this race. Limblad also looking to the inside of turn 1, but we hold him off yet again. So yeah, we're looking behind us more than in front of us at the moment, which is not ideal, especially when you're not in the points. But coming on to the start of lap 10 now, And yeah, not in the overtake anymore either, as Carlos Sainz Colapinto boxed ahead of us, so that promotes us into P10 in this race. Still have to make our stop, so I imagine we'll go a bit further down the field, but Liam Lawson directly ahead of us now. Hopefully we can stay with him.
We're approaching the
But
pit
the
window,
end of
and
lap
you're gonna
10,
be
start
on
lap
mediums.
11, he actually boxes, so yeah, not ideal, and that's the same for the next few laps. Start lap 12, more people in the pit lane. We are still out of battery, so we are just circulating at this point. Trying to get a better delta on the tyres. Tyres are feeling awful as well, by the way, at this stage. It is just going to be marginally a one stop. As we go wide into the tight left-hander, I have to back off so we do not get a warning. But yeah, Russell all over the back of us now after just coming out of the pit lane. We come out at sector 1, right over the curb, so Russell's going to get a really good run on us now. But as he goes up the inside, his engine blows up, so we're being cautious, and Piastri drives into the side of us. Absolutely unnecessary there from the McLaren driver. I have no idea what on earth he was doing. But yeah, George Russell is out of the race, and we get a virtual safety car. Now, that would be really good timing if we were towards the end of the lap. Hopefully it will stay out so we can move on to the mediums. It will be a tight end of the race, but you have to box if a virtual safety car comes out. But it's ending just before we get to the final corner, so yeah, our luck is not in at this racetrack. And yeah, nearly hitting the wall on the final corner. We did manage to save a bit of battery here, but Charles Leclerc also has just come out of the pits, so he is going to blast straight past us pretty much. So back down into P8 now in this Grand Prix. I really wish we could have boxed under that virtual safety car. These tyres feel awful. The car does not feel great either. But we go through the next corner and virtual safety car again. So how unlucky can we get in this weekend? 2 safety cars, virtual safety cars, and both of them coming at points where we are just unable to take advantage of it. And yeah, that kind of sums up this race at the moment. Like, sometimes in racing you'll have a bit of luck and no pace. Sometimes you'll have no pace and a bit of luck, but we have no pace and no luck currently in this Grand Prix.
Box this lap.
And yet again, we get towards the end of the lap and the safety car is ending. So that is just phenomenal timing for us yet again. So yeah, at this point, I'm a little bit frustrated. Probably should have boxed on this lap, but we're going to carry on and get a better delta. We're coming on to the end of lap 14 now, and we are going to box. And as we say, we're going to box, front right actually explodes on us, and luckily this time actually we're towards the end of the lap, so it could have been worse. Could have gone into turn 1 with this, but yeah, coming up our race nicely, that front right. But yeah, gonna go into the pit lane for our 1 stop of the Grand Prix, going onto the medium tyres. Can we have a little bit more luck here and get a good stop? Standard 2.5, cannot complain with that, but looks like we are going to come out in P18 in this Grand Prix. So yeah, we haven't been this far down the grid in a little while, excluding the start of the race, but yeah, when you consider the lofty heights of Bahrain and the lows of Saudi, yeah, it's not ideal, but we're gonna push, we're gonna make the most of this. We have fresh tyres, we have a better delta, and we fly by Esteban Ocon at the end of lap 15, straight on the back of Sergio Perez. Yeah, overtake mode now again, so we are going to fly past the Cadillac man. down into turn one, setting a purple final sector. So yeah, hopefully our luck is about to change in this one as we slide into turn one, nearly picking up a warning, but Liam Lawson ahead on the soft tyres. So yeah, is he two-stopping in this? Can we get some more two-stoppers? Can we get back up the grid? As Liam Lawson actually pits on the start of lap 17, along with a few others. So this is going to promote us into P8 in this Grand Prix. Much better than I was expecting at this point, but we have skipped on towards the end of lap 20. And we get our second track limit one of the weekend, and Alex Albon behind us on the hard tyres is approaching and overtaking us into the final corner. Not gonna lie, I didn't mind this too much because it means we're gonna get the overtake and the boost, and yeah, hopefully we can save a little bit more as Kimi Antonelli retires. And I only saw the car last minute there, just pulled over by the start-finish straight. So we are going to wait for the green flag and we're going to send it back on Alex Albon. Try and leave him the space on the outside. A little bit aggressive there, but we get the job done. P7 now. So yeah, things are looking up again in this Grand Prix. We're going on towards the middle stage of lap 21. And Pierre Gasly is starting to look a little bit interested. We're trying to save the battery for the straights. Only 4 laps left in this one, but Gasly sneaks around the outside, but we are not having that. You got to get up really early in the morning to put one on the outside of me in that corner. So yeah, we hold P7 for now. Skipping forward though towards the end of lap 22, start of lap 23. And Pierre Gasly is still trying to hang it around the outside of us here into turn one. He has not learned his lesson yet. So we hold it off. P7 still in this Grand Prix. He's going to look around the outside again into the tight left. But yet again, we hold him off, try and leave him a little bit of room on the outside. But yeah, Pierre is not getting the message here. Maybe he should try it down the inside for once. But end of the lap now. Our battery is completely gone. Pierre is looking now. He actually goes down the inside for once. We hang it round the outside and believe it or not, he gets the job done. Alex Albon as well sneaking through, but we're going to burn the little bit of battery that we have left. Pierre is vulnerable. He holds the inside. We hang it round the outside in turn one and we show him how it's done into there. Lovely. We did lose a place though to Alex, so P8, still a good result so far considering everything that has happened this weekend. As we get really squirmy there. But yeah, moving on towards the final lap now. Albon has absolutely walked away from us and Gasly is going to look again down the outside into turn one. He gets the move done, but we send it back down the inside as it is the final lap of the race now. So yeah, we just need to keep him behind for a few more kilometers. As he looks for the outside again, he actually gets a lot further into the corner than before, but we managed to hold it as he actually taps our rear end, which sends us into a squirm, and then he manages to get through. A little bit of contact there with Pierre, but yeah, we just haven't been really that quick in this race, not gonna lie. So I will still take P9, and P9 I will take. But Colapinto wants to change that. He sends it up the inside as our tyres are absolutely dead. And he gets P9. Carlos Sainz really close behind, but we're going to cross the line and claim 1 championship point.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has landed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
But another race victory today, and you can clearly see they're starting to believe in themselves more and more. You get to a stage, Crofty, where you become very hard to beat as a driver when you keep putting in performances like this one.
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these three drivers. Time for the podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
So P10 here for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Nicholas Solov finishing P19, so 1 championship point for the Minardi boys. Still a really good result, and still another point as we are 9th and 11th now in the drivers' standings, and 5th place in the constructors, which is actually really amazing if you consider how new of a team we are, and the likes of Williams we're ahead of. It's still a really good start to the season. But yeah, I did film this directly after the Bahrain Grand Prix, so morale was still pretty low, I'm not going to lie. But hey, look, we still got a point, so we can cheer about that at least. Hopefully we will have a better weekend out in Miami next time. Yeah, sprint race coming up, so yeah, plenty of opportunities to make up for this weekend. But that is going to be it from me, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me for round 5 here in Jeddah. Please like, please subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. And yeah, cheers.